They talk and say, na house way fall, na im make goats fit climb am, or 9 goats fit climb am. Now because of the way I bring myself to your level, now you make you go fit talk to me anyhow. I don't want liking this matter to waiting Oga Minister of Education do nans. Because if I carry my mind go there, the attention no go good. You remember what happened? Where it be say Nigerian students where they para, they vex, say why ASUGO they go on strike every time. Say some of them don't do school longer than they supposed to. They can't use that annoyance. Can't get meeting with Oga Adamu will be Minister for Education. As he can't they talk for the meeting, he can't the president, the person where they in charge of NANS, can't they use annoyance they talk. Say you know good. Say we know. Say the other day we say you where they with your children when they graduate for abroad. For school for Bodo Ibo, say we know our parents don't get money to send us to Bodo Ibo, but this is what we get, mind our own, and we know they happy say with their house. Now I come talk saying all of this way you talk, you don't talk finish, Abi. Nothing where you talk here makes sense. The only one thing for make sense, but I don't work live on Anna. So I come out, leave them. So for in mind I go come talk say, now house way fall, I not blame on na house way fall. Now you make goat won't climb me. Unless who you be, we won't talk to me anyhow. I come to serve you. That's why you're coming to talk to me anyhow. I don't go fit talk too much. It be like saying that the way be say our politicians they see us finish inside this country. Because the house not already for now. One I no go do us anyhow. For say, well, that one you get like say
now we they call displacement of thought. That they are on and a displacement of their reasoning. It don't go haywire. But when we see this kind of word, it be like bring my cap, nice small picketed touch big my head. You will not say. You know this small picking level, you go pick a cap where for your head. Now, one day you go stretch and you go hold your head, you go collect a cap. So when you put yourself for level where you're not supposed to be, expect say sooner or later they go. Everybody go see you say you did the same pedestrian with them and they go rubbish you.
But what you go, you go one take now because of say you want chop beef. Can't they call cow uncle?
Now beef I want shop.
No be say you can't call cow uncle. Because I saw this matter can't be like this.
Very sweet. Anyway, well, so just maintain your class, maintain your level, because the day when you compromise your standard, then anything where you see for where you fall yourself to make you take on like that. I believe say that I be waiting this word we could not talk this morning. Why our ancestors don't talk? Now amen. So decode them your own way. But we will just throw the batting give a devil because it don't balance to tears matters the way they come out on top of the newspaper.
Tell us a good news day.
I've been the check, but I believe say you go first see good news, but I never see. Maybe
I see a lot of good news.
Maybe you go see. All right, we could just sharply look what's in the paper they talk this morning. At least shocking news day. We just read them sharply. The Punch, now we go check. They say NNPC to increase production as Brent crosses $105 per barrel. So this one supposed to be good news. Electoral Act amendment on appointees unconstitutional. Oga Buhari now put that one for there. ASU's demand mustn't violate wages commission procedure. Now, Oga Ngige, they talk this one. APC governors meet Buhari. Say March 26 convention stays. Nothing go change them. Now they talk with that. One of the shocking news where they hear, well, to me, now they shocking. Russian invasion. Nigeria to evacuate Ghanaians, Cameroonians, and others based on who we be. That one day there. Go check them out. Federal government loses out. National Assembly affirms state power to collect VAT. This matter don't they go back and forth, but they say na so it be. All right, other matters where they hear. They say rejected proposal, VAT on exclusive legislative list, pension for National Assembly leaders, diaspora voting, immunity for National Assembly leaders, CJN, and gender bills. Past proposals, so these are the rejected ones, I just reach for Nashapali. The past ones, now state control of railway, prisons, and airports. They say independence of local governments, autonomy for states, legislature, and judiciary, separation of OAGF from Justice Ministry and Abuja indigene as Federal Capital Territory Minister. Make we come down, make we see what's in there here. They say transport fares rise. Filling stations sell fuel petrol above 200 naira. Now what's in the talk with that? Ekiti University student arrested for cultism, hemp, charms recovered. Now what's in the see for in hand with that also. Makinde tackles EFCC over alleged missing 9 billion naira local government fund. Okay. Tinubu won't oppose reconciliation with Aribeshola, says 8. Delta vessel explosion. 5 bodies recovered. Rescue continues. And 2023, separate politics from security. LCCI warns federal government. Honorable, my honorables. Which one you see?
Make we first touch light, go down small. Okay. Make we look the matter where they come smoke for inside there. Before we go talk the one where Ogabuari talk on constitution amendment, electoral bill, not fair on appointees. But make we check the matter where come smoke. FG loses out. National Assembly affirms state's power to collect VAT. We know this matter now. Yesterday, they been get joint plenary where be say they review the constitution, for onto the constitutional amendments we be say get so what House of Rep, senators, all of them join together to torchlight some kind key matter them as they amend the constitution. So during that period, now be say this matter then come out. Remember, say one high court for inside River State been done judge say make states begin collect VAT based on waiting Oga Wiki carry them go. Then government can say no, they can't carry go appeal courts. Appeal can say no, make them maintain status quo. Now the matter is Supreme Court. But pending on the judgment of Supreme Court, National Assembly don't call look and say no, it dey okay, make states collect VAT. Where it be say the company they work out, where they plant the yam, make the land where they plant the yam. Collect the VAT inside the yam. Now waiting if it's a National Assembly don't talk like this. And a lot of people they happy about them. But we could go look other matter than we did there. You get a lot of riders. Okay, where they say Akwa Ibom Hill value added tax, say it's true federalism, of course. Senators thread vote on concurrently. Well, now the matter be that. But it does some things then will happen for inside that this matter where be say touch my belly. Well, that one I go link them to past proposals and the ones that we feel. The one of the ones who make a lot of people happy, well, now say National Assembly votes for the independence of the local government. I tell you before now, say, the time when Oga Buhari make, order, say, make they pay allocation will belong to local government straight into the local government accounts. But state governors, them, see, they use the accountants of the local government, them, they collabate the money back. But right now, National Assembly don't talk, say make local government then they on their own, make them they independent. Meaning say they feel they do their own election on their own, everything on their own without interference of the state governors. The same way I go ask, say state governors go let them be. Because state governors just they like say they use the local government as their pawn, and they owe them. They go let them be. But this one a very step in the right direction. We could not begin cast, fear, say, go work. That's now one of the things where be say be one step in the right direction. But if there's some bills where be say where they also fail, where be say some is sweet with people, some sweet with people. Like I talk the one way concern women. One of the bills say concern women where be say the contract, maybe they put special position for women, they make special space for women for National Assembly. National Assembly members then vote against that one. Say no, they don't want them. I know they surprised say they vote no. Somehow me I like them. In fact, no. Somehow I like and well. First of all, we don't talk say our cost of governance is too much. Why we go come bring more position because of say women one day power? What thing happen one and no go fit drag the position with the men the way they already? Why we come begin create another space for women for the money where no day? You understand that kind of thing? So I like as they do them. However, the parts where I know like waiting they call the affirmative action, the 35% affirmative action where they talk say at least 35% of women suppose they some kind areas and all that. Well, for inside this place they call the vote saying at 20. So far, for most of the government, them will go even look and say almost all the government, for instance, only maybe only former President Goodluck Jonathan administration. Now we say women actually get being they well represented. Almost every other government, so you don't come now. We hardly see that 35% affirmation come up. How many women we will get for executive arm of government? Although say this bill today also talk and they say hey, they good, may women get good representation for state and federal executive council, but for legislation we don't go give on any extra space except on a contest forum. So these ones them now step in the right direction. Make a quickly sharply talk down where Oga Buhari talk say just scroll up. God bless you. Electoral Act amendment on appointees unconstitutional. That's what we talk about this one the last time when we touched like the matter. Oga Buhari frowned at section 84 subsection 12 and 14 of the amended Electoral Act. So he talk say that particular section reads say any political appointee in the place of AKA minister, AKA Justice of the Federal High Court or anywhere, all those people that where they appoint, say you no get right to vote for inside any political party or you no get right to be delegate for inside any political party. Meaning say if they do primaries now and a delegate, now they go, you no get it right because you dey serve the public. So Oga Buhari come talk say no, it is very unfair to political appointees because they self then get rights to exercise their franchise for the party then what they believe. But I feel say that so you don't tell them now maybe amend that session. And Oga Ahmed Lawan don't present in letter to the house say Moko touch lighter. But me I dey fear say we really need to touch him because I mean person when be say you appoint today inside government, not because so if you know say you won't do that kind of thing, make you resign. If you know say one day involved in full politics, come on your body for inside government. Not be say we go to pay you salary, they go to use your salary, they support a particular political party drive or political party drive. It don't make sense now. But we will still dey watch National Assembly. Make we see how it be say they go use handle them.
Okay, Ochuko, you see anything for here? Or
No, Prepre already talk everything. Make her just put small perspective to what she do already talk. She don't run through everything now. So, but just go the middle small. We'll just talk about the proposed amendment of the Constitution. Where we say they passed that yesterday. The National Assembly, a lot of people they say they don't try, based on one or two gray areas where we say we don't see things. Yeah. But till when you go turn to law, and not go fit give them the credit where people don't already they give them. Because you never ever waka go anywhere safe. Not forget say the 36 states, their own house will still look everything round too. And two-thirds of the house must agree to everything first before you go turn law. So most of the things where be say they drop for ground now, they want to be like, so okay, we love, like the local government autonomy. That I would see everybody do the crave for since, and independent candidacy. That one everybody they don't crave for since. Now nice one and several others. Nice, be plentiful there, but because of say distrust. Not the most Nigerians mind with our leaders. A lot of people still have the opinion say, maybe they just bring this one to just make us feel good. But by the time senators sit down with and well, scrutinize, they could pass on to state governors. They know say the party don't favor them. They go always work with their own state house. You know, say now they get power to knock all those points down. So till when you go turn to law, make we just fold our hands.
You wait.
You look.
All right. Make we check this other paper sharply because of time. The Nation, ASU has received 92 billion naira, says federal government. They don't send ASU a lot. Now waiting federal government they talk. Buhari, Oyetola, Tinubu, Kalu, eulogize Adeboye at 80. President goes on 2 weeks medical vacation. VIN, customs agents meetings ends in deadlock. Matter there. Senators, reps, no to bill seeking VAT on federal government. Yeah, we don't see that one already. Don't touch that one pass. Buhari turns down governor's plea to drop Adamu. Russian troops near Ukraine's capital and major cities under bombardment since they happen for them back to back. Dowen College expels bully, and work begins on Badagry seaport in June. Ochuko, Oyana, which
Sharply, but I just touch one briefly.
Oyana.
We just go down small. President goes on 2 weeks medical vacation.
Yes.
Now he writes to go on checkup because me and you too, once in a while, they go on checkup.
Yes.
Not to talk of a man of his age, suppose they go on checkup normally. A lot of people, they raise the dust and which papers they still carry, say, why he not hand over power to revise?
Yes.
Because constitutionally, that's what it's supposed to be. Once you go, you go handle the power to them. Now, he never still today wrong because he still get a time frame of 2 weeks before you go fit talk anything. So make we still watch out. But the one will really pay me on top of this trip. Now say, in the midst of trying to evacuate Nigerians, the tension, everything we did right now, now Kenya now they first too. Abike Dabiri, where they in charge of Nigerians in diaspora.
Yes.
And our foreign affair Minister.
Yeah.
Geoffrey Yama.
They follow and go.
They follow and go. At this time, we be say they're supposed to talk to press, interface with them. They tell them how far Nigerians they go for outside, how far the OTs they move, so that those where they here go to get confidence. Okay, Nigerians, the way they Ukraine, they safe. Now, what will be their relevance? So what the president go do for Kenya from there? He go in medicals. They don't get any relevance.
Good
there.
question.
So we just they look for a medium to a benzo public funds to enjoy the public funds and see what even they happen for Nigeria here. All these kind of things is just they show signs say una they insensitive to the present predicaments of Nigerians. Even if una yes now na right, but when you look the way the country dey now, so kind things not supposed to make newspaper headline. Why? Because you go use emotional intelligence. No say the people as at now that they go through hell. Bringing all these things up front, it will make them they feel bad more. More job like say they fence Nigeria. Some people they separate side. They don't even know what they happen. And the kind of newspaper that they still they read, be like different from the ones we say we they even they read. So that one to me, I'm not saying na very good thing be that at this point in time.
Okay. Prepare, you see anything for here?
Make I just quickly touch slight waiting consign ASU and federal government. As you say, ASU don't talk see so far. Federal government not talk see so far. ASU don't receive 92 billion naira. They don't talk say now waiting them pay them now. This money them now waiting say at least about 30 billion naira we BC then give them for revitalization of the schools and another 22 billion like that and so then use give them the money. But should you interview person will be ASU person here yesterday. What he talk? He talk say they no get the federal government. So this one will be say federal government will come talk their own. ASU go come talk their own. I won't understand. Who will be the real person who will get to listen to? Because, okay, for inside this matter, if you read that story well, they also talk, say, what's concern the UTAs, that means their own payment system will be, say, then they talk, will be part of the plan, will be part of the beginning where they get. Say, so far, government said still they put them under test. How long you go test the system? The IPPIS, how long you test them before you force every federal government worker to the user? So this one now, how long you go take you to test them? If it be say truly, they don't give them, they don't put them for your domot, and of course, you don't already agree say them put them for your domot, and you don't they test them since. How long you go take you to test and finish? I mean, I just, they pray and they wish and they beg federal government, they could try this sincere about these ones, because at the end of the day, the things that what would they do, go follow us for life. Because not be every day person go dey government. Tomorrow when you know dey government again, what will be the legacy where you live? How that thing where you be say you live go? Because just like waiting the ASU person we follow us talk yesterday talk say if you look and well or you go truly your children go government primary school. They know if you go government primary school. Your children you go agreement and go government secondary school. They know if you go. So if you look at the way things they go now, truly people go soon forget about government universities them. Why? Because of all this kind of things them. So it did good make government really they sincere for their, negotiation with ASU, make them follow them the right way.
Okay, we could just check this paper sharply because of the conversations we did here. Make I just see what we never touched before. 2023, okay, now the Daily Trust, would they look? 2023, Kwakwanso to dump PDP for NNPP and test presidency. That one day there. Go check them out. Buhari 2 weeks medical year, we don't look them already. Alafin only moved to reconcile Tinubu and Igbeshola. That one said we don't look them. National Assembly, we don't check what's in they talk for there also before. Buhari rejects move to drop Adamu as consensus national chair. All right. Vin, custom freight forwarders meeting the deadlock. Many flee as bandits invade Naija SSG's hometown. And Dangote Cement, okay. Other matters there. Ochuko, you see...
Yeah, then we never even dig deep inside that big one when it be say they there. National government, National Assembly stops states. Local government joint account. Now, may we look this one well. You know, say before now, be like say states they get muzzle where. And not be just say they get muzzle. Constitutionally,
yes,
we get 3 tiers of government. And the third one, now be the local government. But in workings, in the character, when you spy that constitution well, you go find out, say, they put them there, say, local government go they operate under the state. They go to operate under the state. Now, the governors come sit down. They come see that loophole inside the constitution. They come to say, oh, local government go to operate under the state with the movement for the state. In other words, now the state, they project them.
Yeah.
That's why you see some kind of states that they create local government, like Lagos. Normally, the local government wey dey Lagos are like 27, but only Lagos state creates more join 30-something. It don't have 50-something now. Now, states go to take advantage of that one. Now, they put the local government chairman, they go influence them to enter. Where Pogri come from, Abuja, he go enter the state coffers. Boah. State government now go call cut any small one will enter their mind. It depends on how you know you are rich. Say, collect your own. Take. But now, what they can do now? Now to say, okay, make local government now autonomous, which people don't they cry for since. Now, if state governor, they send the accountant, they go collect Pogri from Abuja to come the state. Local government go send their own representative directly to Abuja to collect Pogri come. So you know they pass through state again. Now that be waiting. This very stop state, that joint account, they don't stop them. They don't separate her. Now the way it's supposed to be. Now so it be. If you remember 1999 to like 2002, local government they operate on their own. That's why INEC conduct election for federal, state, and local government. But now it's not there like that again because they under state. So with this, we'll go back to that normal way again. So now very, very good thing. So now we feel they hold our local government chairman and say, call you. You don't collect no bill. Not talk say money not do. Waiting each one. We not fit do the inner road do. We not fit do drainage. Street dirty anyhow. We not fit do them. And this one now we call connect to that independent candidacy too. Now you can just talk say no. This person before now self things wey dey our area. It always they want make everywhere good. Make we as the localities there. Make we point and say now this person. Make all of us push and go from home vote for him. So if you look at well, that thing they very, very good. It go make you they vote for people when be like say they go work for the local government, not just for those when chairman, the governor, so that they be chairman. Chairman they just go say, okay, this one are my boy. Make a local government for Tiosa East. This one are my boy. Make a this. All those things go stop small.
True.
Because the program they coming to now straight now.
Makes sense.
I'm also independent candidates now. The area official talks. I don't put on eye too. On official say I don't want this. We don't want this person. Why? Because this is our street. They don't drainage. Nothing they happen. They do. We don't want them. So make one person where we know say right from time. Don't they carry area matter for head. Make all of us vote and make it enter. So now so that one they talk.
Right. Okay, so make a quickly put eye for waiting concern that many flee as bandits invade Naija, SSG's hometown. It is very sad. The other day, I see for news where it be saying, Oga Gumi come and talk say, federal government know where bandits then they. The same way when he mean know where bandits they. So if they want to pursue them, say they know where to pursue them go. Now waiting Gumi talk, nobody don't arrest them. DSS never call and say, come explain what you mean by say federal government know where bandits. It dey there. It dey for papers. Now waiting in talk. So nobody don't arrest and tell and say, come prove to us, say federal government nowhere in there. Nobody don't talk anything about them. But now so the matter use be that. So now see they can't have work where be say bandits then the cause for inside the state. We don't talk about before and I say if they like say, I don't know whether northern elders or northern politicians they deliberately play politics with what's concern these bandits matter. But the most painful part they say lives they die and it is very sad.
Lives
we hope say governments go take security matter more serious.
All right, now the most of it take on top the papers. We'll open phone lines now, make you call us. You can tell us which one touch you for body. I beg, now 1 minute you get to give us your information. Sharply. When they come back, no go anywhere.
Thank you for the rejections that taught me to keep striving. Thank you for the long hours that taught me discipline. Thank you for the knockdowns that taught me to bounce back, and for the unexpected victories that taught me to never give up. Thank you for making me who I am.
If you know say your husband don't tire you, carry waka come out for your house. Waiting be your own fear gone.
The way they look my wife, I don't like her.
The guy that acquire master, I because the pastors not they do. Landlord they give you wahala. Your wife or husband they bigger you. You get what you they see for area where you not like, and you don't know where you go talk to. Now worry again because our backyard don't land where you go yarn. That matter where they worry for your area. Then do the blood oath.
I don't do.
Hey, your 13 years old daughter and the 19 years old boy do blood oath because the boy talk say in one chop talking. Anything and everything. Now here we go settle the matter.
Our backyard with Nedu showing Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, 10:30 a.m. on Wazobia Max TV.
Landlord, they give you one.
Hi everyone, I am Jennifer Gent and you're watching the lives of expatriates in Nigeria. The show where we'll travel around the country documenting and uncovering the life and lifestyles of foreigners who live in Nigeria. This season, the good, the bad, the ugly, but most importantly, the great. Join me as I take you into the life of expatriates in Nigeria. Come on, let's get nosy.
If you're wondering where all the expats are currently throughout Nigeria, I'm telling you, this is where they are.
Lives of expatriates in Nigeria, Fridays, 7:30 p.m., showing on Wazobia Max TV.
All right, so don't rate on top our top 3 segments. Where so go open phone line, make we hear from you. All the matter then we don't touch lights on top of newspaper headline, how they take do you for body, plus including 1 or 2 we so good touch light on top to read now. How they carry do you for body. We would like hear from you because now because of you and I make good day here. So phone lines are open. Small time you go see them now on top of your screen. May you begin ready to call us. Tell us how this matter them take do you for body. Remember, so when you call us now, only 60 seconds you get. So you stock your mind. Turn down, in fact, quench the volume of your TV so that we're not going to hear for the background, and then no cost anybody at all. We know everybody they be no, but no try me no cost anybody. All right, so I go touch like just the headlines and we the top to read, and then Achukwane there will go put the flesh within inside them one by follow. So the first one where they might domot here, if I not start with this one, if I not go they fair to all concerned. Onto the 4-way test. All right, so transport fare triples as fuel sells for 500 naira per litre in Kwara State. Not be only Kwara State, oh. They were friend yesterday buy 500 naira per litre for Lagos State, oh. So when we talk Kwara State, we just use one state to do case study. No mean say now only that state. Now be say so transport fare don't go ×3 now, not be ×2. You know what you mean by ×3? Okay, we'll go talk about it later. Make I even keep quiet. Again, Buhari travels for medical reason without transmitting power to Oshibajo. Okay. All right. Reps rejects life pension for Senate President, Speaker, deputies. Honorable Edewode smile to that matter. Fuel scarcity, stop exploiting Nigerians. Who talk this one? Nupeng don't want depot owners. You see, I mean, they talk that and say one of the reasons we make this thing be happen now, we make fuel the cost now because of say some depot owners they sell at more expensive rates. So Nupeng don't come out now. Come on them. All right, this and more matter them 90. Phone line, don't share. WhatsApp number 70. Begin tell us your mind one by follow. Sharply. So we'll go begin read them and know your belly.
All right.
Okay. Honorable, you want to go?
We'll just start to the put flesh for all the Tory they one by follow because time not the always day we side. Now they say transport fare don't triple as fuel don dey sell for 500 naira akpalakpala per litre for inside Kwara State. Like she talk, Kwara Naija a case study everywhere. It don't dey like that. Now transport situation it dey worse every day for Kwara and plenty state. Yesterday, as a business scarcity of petroleum, it still they go on. It still they persist for inside our Bodo, Nigeria. People the way they stay inside the state, they call the express their worry over the way the things say they continue, the scarcity they continue. Say this one they affect their life every day. Reports don't come outside. Say many petrol stations they go lock their gates. They're not going to allow anybody want to enter to buy fuel. But they will call the open arm again we bring to they sell for 350 to 500 naira per litre in some petrol stations. Also operating as black market sellers at night. For nights that they sell like black market. As a result of fuel scarcity, transport fare now it don't increase for more than 300% for both inter and intra city transport.
Achiko, this one, you know, say yesterday, thank God to Chef Ken. As me and Dad be the gist after the show, the chef will cook for us. Then she come tell me, say, oh, she dey try buy rice from her supplier. Supplier say, bag of rice now at 35,000 naira. For inside Lagos State, Nigeria. Not before inside Port Harcourt. You know why it shocked me? Because during the weekend, I be one buy rice, 26,500. Sharply now I call my supplier. Madam, you still get rice? How much it be? She says 26,500. Now I go buy one and a half bag. Make because once that person get you products, you know go sell them that price again.
The queen affect prepare because she always buy everything.
Why I no go buy?
Anything where increase precious buy.
Why I no go buy?
Even rice say she don't buy.
Why I no go buy?
All the old one you
if
get.
If you be me, you no go buy. You know here say now Russia they be our greatest wheat suppliers. Very soon now you no go feature bread again. Let me talk about that one. You no go feature bread again. Russia has every our matter now. Bread now and other things. She be eat whole wheat pasta yesterday. Whole wheat pasta. You no go fit see and chop again today.
No, Dangote is still
okay.
Different.
All right. They talk say Oga Presido don't travel for 2 weeks for medical reasons, and as it be like this, he no give power to Oga Osibajo. But we will take Olisa sharply. Olisa, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning,
Olisa.
I want to talk about this medical something. Have you ever heard that Obama or this foreign president went for medical treatment? Why is it only Nigeria? Upon how they told us that there is no money, we will be bankrupt. But our president, both our governor, wife of first lady, they will go for foreign. What can they do our hospital here? These people, they don't understand what we are saying. We have been telling them, let them use Nigerian hospital. Obama did not go. Or Trump, any president, any foreign president, even African president, don't go for foreign treatment. But Nigeria, they just pack themselves like 3, 4, 5, pay the allowance with our money. And Nigeria is falling down. Why? And by the petroleum minister, are we using foreign? Are we using dead people to do foreign petroleum minister? It's very wrong. This is how they will push it. They will say 250 naira per litre. You know, they already said it. They are pending the something. They already see it. They know what they are doing. Let them go these people out. You don't know anything. They are people. That's my contribution.
Thank you. Olisa, to answer your question, the reason we make Obama they no go for foreign trip, they be developed countries who will be developing country. So they don't develop. And then our president wife, you know, say we see make she dey Dubai and say na there she don't relocate, go stay now.
Okay.
And make the people go visit
her. Is that supposed to be a good thing?
No. You have the right to live in any country you want to live. But go pick Tony, come back.
Tony, good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning,
Tony.
Go ahead.
Yeah, long time no hear. Yes, so now, first of all, make I correct that impression. Say we be developing country.
Okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
Go on. We hear you.
We developed a country where no fix gutter, ordinary drainage system. Not the developing country or develop a country.
Tony,
I like hear that your mind.
Tony, I beg call us back, Tony. Make we hear what they talk. Monday. Hello, good morning, Monday.
Good morning, my people.
Good morning to you, Monday.
Otiko, I have a question for you.
Fire down.
You talk not bad, but it's bad. You say this man get right to go take medical treatment. The question I ask, the money when they budget for Asoro clinic, who they go to the clinic? Now, rat they go. As you budget money for clinic, why not they go to the clinic? And nobody asking that question. Everybody just keep quiet. Every time they Kenya now. Kenya are they better than Nigeria? From Kenya, just lavishing money, doing whatever they like. The money they budgeted as for clinic, where's the money? Two, the first scarcity is getting worse and worse and worse every day. The Senate they fold and they look. By the time you enter protest, that time they will collect call for dialogue. NNPC MD is there. Nobody talk about it. They do not even talk about sacking. The DP how they are saying they have DPR. If they go where they are selling above the price, now inside then they go give the envelopes, then those might come up. Most of the filling stations are owned by the senators and the rep members. That's why they are not talking. Nobody is saying anything. They are pushing people to the wall. The next thing they will see is protest. I'm telling him, my prayer is that anybody that is older than this country at age will never rule this country. If you can come out and form a political party, call it October 2020 political party. Let's see if PDP or APC will exist. What is that? Thank you.
Thank you. Well, Monday.
October 2020 political party.
They don't tell you, say, Presido, don't get a doctor. Since enough is changed.
Tony, they call us back.
He has his
they go to follow in history. The history, no, they transferable.
Tony.
Yeah, thank you for having me back.
Go ahead, Tony.
So, like I said, a country will not fix gutter, they underdeveloped. A country will not fix roads, they underdeveloped. A country will not fix hospitals, when the hospital will say that only Panadol there for the hospital. That is why the president will get the right of the for another country where they are developed. That is an underdeveloped country. Now, we they talk say for international market, say fuel per barrel don't increase. Nigeria supposed to make money from this. It's supposed to be a benefit to the people. Instead, during this period of boom, international boom, now that time the citizens they even suffer the most by transportation. This is strategic. This is strategical. This is strategical government terrorism. Because when the people not see food chop, that means some people they die of hunger. When the people not see transportation to go work, that means some people then they get their work, then they sack them for work. Then what does it mean? Depression, they set it. Mental health, we go get issues. So this is what we are talking about. This is not physical assault, but this is strategical assault. And Nigerians are beginning to absorb too much that so we don't dehumanize ourselves. We don't get dehumanized. Because I can remember vividly, every night they talk light. And when they like and they go fuel, I know the way each day these days. Right. They stay just to this vehicle, which does not make sense. Now, that is the reason why the president gets the effrontery, because if they enjoy public funds, the Commonwealth will belong to everybody. If they all around the world, they travel up and down, they don't seek medical attention. So what happens to the living? That is why ministers get the effrontery to also work out on students when they protest, say after they on strike. These are the kind of leaders we are. So me, I would suggest, say, look, for there to be a change, we need to scrap the system. Once you scrap the system, then you can rebuild the system. Because this is to show exemplary leadership.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you.
See, say the thing they boil for Belewa, but that's what they do all of us too.
Mo call another call from Peace. Peace, shoot mouth on top the matter.
Hello. Now, good morning.
Good morning, Peace.
So my they boil out.
Tony the verse.
If you my own they boil, you go feel use my own do it back.
Sorry.
Chico, you will be better Nigeria from my own side. Now you the talk say we not develop which country. For that I waiting that we not go here, fish not there. For those say we not get glass, we not get oil, we not get gari. One I go say we not develop, we develop past all that country now because of leaders, good leaders where we not get. I made this country. No country for this world reach Nigeria. Now we just use our. You know why Nigeria be like this? We don't insecurity because of police not they tell the truth. To say police they work well for Nigeria for not be like this. It does say we get judicial. Our judicial they work well. Now judicial they explain Nigeria part for this country. If not because Nigeria for they well. No, they talk say we not develop. We develop it everything. Not when Nigeria not feel made. Now what people Nigeria they use for other country do work. Now what people come on right where they say they want to do like the boy. Work out the Nigeria where they work the act, don't feel go fix the thing because once we don't see our one, we fit do am again. We are a developed country. The only thing where we go to talk for this protest. See what they are for answers. We come out for answers. We come out. Everybody come out for answers. For protest. So fight for what is good for Nigeria. They stop the youth. They kill the youth. Who go come out because everybody share me. They don't. Nobody say we not fit do for them. Nobody say we not fit say nothing to work for this country today. We don't fit go start for it. We fit do. It's only me fit do as my night day. So because nothing they work for this country. Nobody say we not fit do. Just if you come out and just bad for this country, they kill everybody. See other country. Okay, see this place where they do protest. What is that? Not what they before them. But for them, a life full of they're going to shoot that. I think they want the animal for bush. I said, no, they say we're not developing.
Sorry. Please, no. Sorry. Please, sorry. Now you tell her waiting we really talk because she knows
we be developing.
She not yet.
We say we be developing. Meaning say we're in the process.
Let's just say we be developing country. I can't say we say waiting make us be developing. Why only we put we say for developing? We suppose they developed now.
All right, Miriam.
Good morning. Miriam, shook part on top the matter.
People they vex this morning.
Welcome, Mommy Gio.
Good morning. Are you with me?
Yeah,
we're with you, sister woman.
We're with you.
My brothers and my sister. In this country, not wife, our children are on strike. They have the impetus to carry themselves. How many of them to go and deliver cake in Dubai? We are still talking about our first lady relocating to Dubai. I think that is not enough. They pack themselves. Our children are on strike. There is no fuel in the country. A lot of are on, and they have the impetus. Their basic concern is to travel to Dubai to go and do eye service. What kind of conscience did these people have? How do they even sleep at night? The fuel scarcity is getting worse. Yesterday, someone called me in my shop that I should come. He has fuel for sale, 600 naira per liter.
Wow.
Yes. I can even call his name if you want me to call. I said I will not buy. Wow. And that is how filling stations are selling 500. Those guys are selling 600. And these are the same people who promise us that in 2 weeks' time, it's getting to 1 month. A bag of rice is 37,000 naira. In this same country, that they set pyramid of rice for eye service on the express of Abuja for us to see who is deceiving who. Education minister whose child graduated from a UK university is walking away from student association. For what reason? Because they said the truth. It's only God that will help us get your PVCs. I'm not tired.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So we get plenty WhatsApp messages. Make I just take them one by follow if we go for it. Good morning, Pepe Dewa Nochuku. I beg, who is running this country? A country where be say Oga president collect treatment.
Chukudi.
Chukudi.
Morning. Welcome, Chukudi.
Good morning, my people.
Yes, we are okay, sir.
Yes. Make we draw on attention to one critical point for this constitution amendment bills. Okay. You know, they don't do their own. But when we get hurdle, when we go pass, now make states follow pass them, because this bill as it be now, it goes to that system of the nation.
Yes.
For this bill to become law, 2/3 of the states go down pass them.
Yes.
Especially as they concern this local government and whatever. Now this now the hurdle because these governors they prepared. And you know say the kind of assembly where we get now the governors they control them. The governors that go now call their speakers. Now tell them what they want them to do. And that's what it could be. If this bill come work at the end of the day, you know, get 2/3 from the state, they go see through them out. We're in a terrible state in this country. The Senate have done their own, good enough, thank God. But make it go back to the state, maybe we see how it will take work for that place, come back, come become law. Now, good thing, if this bill will eventually become law, because it will smoothen a lot of things for this our country. Make us properly talk for this fuel issue. Yesterday for Were, I went to buy fuel for free station in the morning. Like 200 naira, I bought a liter. As I finish work, they go back, make I buy for my generator. It can't become 250. This morning, as I talk to you, I don't call, they say now 270. So I don't just know. And we have a minister of petroleum in this country who just left this country for another place. I don't know. Now, who do we hold responsible? Well, let me continue prayer. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, so sharply, Vivian from Oba talk say who they run this country. Say Oga President don't go collect treatment abroad, and in wife don't relocate to Dubai. As to do on strike, fail no day. Things don't cause people they suffer, and yet nothing they happen. Hunger they the land, and who go fit answer the call to save Nigeria? So waiting Vivian talk. Steve from Calabar talk say good morning, my people. Local government autonomy. Can hardly work in a country where it be say now the governors then they decide who they go put for positions for local government, just like it be say Obi don't talk and all that. Now so Steve Irek from Calabar used to talk.
SMB the online, we'll collect SMB from Kano.
Hello, SMB.
Yeah, thank you.
Good morning.
Welcome,
SMB. First lady, good morning.
Good morning.
Let me go straight to the point. The issue of constitutional review. President governors may go to jail for rejecting someone from the legislative. The last time we checked, they were under immunity. I don't know whether they have removed that immunity or they want to do that right now. And then secondly, what will be the president and the governor going to jail? Are they going to impeach them or not? And what is going to happen with the ministers that usually jettison the summon from the National Assembly? Lastly, I hope and pray the legislative chamber will look into this issue of indigent and non-indigent, because you'll agree with me, if you go to the Middle Belt, we are faced with this kind of challenges. Even people call other people settlers. Likewise, if you go to Southwest, the same problem. You give a birth to your son, but it's hardly for you to acquire a death certificate from other regions. Hope and pray that the legislative chamber will look into this matter and settle it on up. Because remember, the Nigerian Constitution, section 33 to 44, about right to this, right to that, and also talk about citizenship in other section of the Constitution. So please, I hope and pray the legislative will look into this matter. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank you so much. Sharply for our WhatsApp message, Sami Love talks here, I beg make on no vex to still get witches and wizards for inside this country, because if then they, I beg make we call them, may they help us attend to our leaders them. Pray, you get their number, I beg help us. Why not me? Among everybody here, go get numbers of witches and wizards to use LFP.
You fit communicate with them.
Why?
You are based on who you be.
Based on who you be.
Someone watching for Margaret talks, good morning, everyone. The matter take B. We get president at all. Fear scarcity day. School. In fact, everybody see they lament the same thing concerning what's in the happen for inside Nigeria. Kalisto Sparker, see your message. You talk, say, you just want to ask one question. Is it okay for the president to travel out without handing over power to his vice president? Or is it not constitutional for Nigeria to have a vice president at all? This one will be saying go travel, hand over power to in vice presidents. If you ask me, I don't know who I go ask. So many other messages there. Thank you to everybody who don't send us message. We see on our messages them, and we appreciate on that. On I know some of them, I don't even send on a name. More I try, they send on a name. Alien, Aileen from Benin City. We see your message. Thank you so much. And we also see your message, Mr. EJ Dimma. Thank you so much. Now here now, Ibise Uguba break. Thank you to everybody who don't join hand and body together to contribute for inside this phase of the show. We'll be our top story segment on a do well. For those who call us, those who no call us, those who BC try to call will not pick, we need to select calls, and those who send us WhatsApp messages, we plenty we will not read. We appreciate it now. Now here we go back break. Now we go enter our first sedan talk segment. All these things where they happen for Nigeria. How it be say person fit can't take manage depression, because whether you like them or not, now our head and our mind, they accumulate all of this pressure them. What thing if you do we go help you make you not fall into depression. Dr. Kike Oyekomi, she be a consultant psychiatrist. She go sit down to help us put mouth for inside the matter. And of course, another matter where they ground. We here say Nigeria carry first for the whole of 2021 for all the countries where they the world as the country where get cholera pass for inside the world. Why it be say Nigeria carry first for inside cholera matter? What will we do to stop cholera or manage cholera, make it not spread too much? That one, another matter will go touch light for inside the show. So you see plenty discussion day grand, plus including say sports self day which Jovita go bring for us today as on to our Woman Crush Wednesday. Stay with us. We go enter small break when they come back.
Thank you for the rejections that taught me to keep striving. Thank you for the long hours that taught me discipline. Thank you for the knockdowns that taught me to bounce back, and for the unexpected victories that taught me to never give up. Thank you for making me who I am.
From fishing to farming, from oil and gas exploration to exploitation, from environmental pollution to eventual degradation. This is the story of a people bedeviled by the suffocating trinity of poverty, insecurity, and deprivation in the midst of their God-given resources, gas and the black gold, crude oil. Inside the Niger Delta is an adventure into the lives of the Niger Delta people and their continuing struggle for a better tomorrow, as we take you on a journey through the creeks and streets of Nigeria's oil-rich region, inside the Niger Delta with Mamode Akuga, the authentic voice of Nigeria's oil-rich region.
Inside the Niger Delta, showing every Thursday by 10:30 a.m. on Wazobia Max TV.
As part of our efforts to bring Daystar Christian Center experience to your home during this season, join millions of others for our Sunday worship service this weekend. Tune to Wazobia Max TV, UHF 57 Lagos, and DSTV channel 259. Time is 8 a.m. West African time. Also from 7 a.m. via any of our social media platforms. Click a church for any of our power-packed Sunday services. Get strength this season with Daystar Online and on your TV. Daystar Christian Center, raising role models.
Depression na sickness when they call disorder, and it dey affect person behavior. That is to say, it dey cause sadness and it dey make person lose interest for other things. Family gene, mental or emotional health, and the thing where they happen around the person fit join hand dey cause depression. And report don talk say these causes no go make person think clearly, and some cases it fit lead to self-harm and death. Person where they go through depression fit no get enough sleep, enough concentration or joy to even chop food. It fit affect in self-esteem where go associate with the thought of suicide. Depression na the leading cause of disability for the world, and it dey add to plenty diseases where we get for this world. World Health Organization don report say disorder dey common, and na women e dey affect the most. Dem talk say 280 million people get depression, and na 5.0% of adults, 3% of children under the age of 3 to 17 dey suffer from am, and 3.8% of the population dey affected. WHO don talk say 700,000 people dey die from suicide every year, and suicide na the fourth leading cause of death for people wey dey between the age of 15 to 29. Although we get plenty type of depression when we call major depression, persistent depressive disorder, bipolar disorder, but effective treatments like counseling, meditation, therapy, antidepressant medicine fit help. Person wey even get depression fit help him or herself when he do exercise or when he dey around people wey love and care about am. WHO Mental Health Action Plan 2013 to 2030 don highlight the few steps wey person fit use to help person wey get mental disorder, including depression. Depression na very serious issue wey fit take person life and also affect the quality of life and the person wey e dey affect. To take avoid pressure wey dey cause this sickness, make people try dey exercise regularly, cut back on social media time, build strong relationships, reduce stress, get plenty sleep, stay away from toxic people, eat well, and reduce alcohol and drug use.
All right, we don hear every way concern depression, and I believe say if we chook eye put well, a lot of people around us they depressed. So we'll open our ears so that we'll understand how it say they come, what depression even mean. But to make us get a clearer understanding of what depression be, we get one get doctor for the house here, Dr. Kike Oyekomi. We'll go put mouth on top of this matter. Welcome, doctor.
Good morning.
Yeah, but we just go straight to the matter first. Waiting be depression.
Word. And a lot of people, they use them anyhow. But when we talk, say, depression means, say, something go down. Abi? Now, when we talk, say, depression, na illness, it can mean, say, that person sad, that person go down for inside the mind. And if they come, depression, they carry so many things. They come with a lot of baggages. Now, it is normal, it is normal for people to get depressed, to dey sad sometimes when things no they go well. That one a normal human reaction. You know, maybe you lose somebody now where you like well, you go dey sad for some time. But that time when you dey sad, you go still they do your normal things.
Routine.
That sadness no go incapacitate you, no go cripple you. But when you get depression, clinical depression, will be a disorder, will be a medical condition. It pass that type of depression. So this clinical depression, it gets K-leg well, it carry load well. So if they cripple person, you know, go allow person to function like the way the person they function before that clinical depression begin. So clinical depression is different from ordinary
depression. So we don't establish to clinical and ordinary depression.
Yes.
Okay, so madam, it's good as you don't help us clear that one, because as you talk and say people they naturally sad based on situation where they happen. But as person we can enter this, how you go take know when you don't enter this clinically depression? Which will be the signs where you go talk say this person will not be ordinary depression in day, not be the one where you just they sad for some time. This one na clinical depression, so people feel no.
Good. Apart from the feeling of say make person no happy, which they call sadness, if it be sometimes person just feel empty, you know go just feel anything. If it be sometimes say person go just they angry just for small thing where they call irritability. So you do the person's just small thing like this, the person go just vex. Yeah, to go vex, especially men. You know, so other things where you go carry, the person go just lose interest for the thing when be like before. Maybe the person like to watch football, go come like him again. Everybody they watch football, even if you watch himself, they enjoy them. So things where the person hobbies, maybe the person like to watch movie or like to go visit friends. All those things, go come, they do them, go interest them again. Sometimes too, when person get this depression, it go be like say the person don't get any energy. The person feel wake up in the morning and it go be like say the person just tired. You just tired. You never do anything though, but you just don't tire. Now sometimes too, the way the person they think, the person no go see good for the things where they happen around them. The person go they focus on the negative sides of everything where they happen. Sometimes the person go even feel worthless. He go say, me, I know even waiting be the future. The future don't hold anything for me. Myself, I just they worthless. I know even they useful. Sure. The person they think about the past mistakes we don't make. You go come they feel guilty. Maybe just make small mistake. That mistake go come be like say big, as if say you don't even keep person. Wow. So you go get that extreme guilt. Now, apart from that too, the person if they do work, no go feel concentrate. Work where no suppose no pass like maybe 1 hour. The person feel do them for days or 5 hours and they make mistake.
They forget quick.
The person cannot make decisions. Two, also the person if it affect the way the person they sleep. Sometimes depression no go make some people sleep. Okay. Sometimes people go they oversleep.
Oh, not too tight. You feel they oversleep because of all you not feel they sleep.
Yes. Sometimes the person no go get appetite. Appetite go disappear.
No go they chop again.
Even if they chop, the food go be like say they chop wood. If they chop something we no get taste at all. It go be like the person they force himself to chop. And sometimes person go they chop like it go they over chop. Yes. And those people when they chop. We they call them emotional eaters. They take that food. You know, say if you chop, they sweet you. So they take that food to comfort their feeling. So it is a form of self-medication. right? So sometimes too, if the person they into relationship but person don't marry, you know, go one do the one way they do for that room. So that one, it go just come off from your mind. And make I talk at this point, be say research don't show that like 1/3 of marriages end because one of the partner he get depression where they don't know.
Wow.
So you can imagine if person now man now where he get depressed now papa he get wife he get children now papa he can't get depression where they don't know. Small thing if they annoy him he go vex, even if he vex if he just beats in wife or beats pikin. And what did they worry this man? And people go say, what did they worry this man? They don't go no say na depression. And the man, you know, go just dey interested. Maybe no go they play with him pikin. You know, people no go see that one as depression because sometimes depression no they manifest like what people would expect. You know, a lot of times people think that when people are depressed and they should just sit down for one place. Sometimes people go even the restless self.
They go up
just go up and down. But
so depression will be reactionary.
Yes. So you go just do something the opposite way. Now also depression can't fit. Say make person can't they think say this life don't tire me. Oh. Say nothing where I feel do. Where we call hopelessness, helplessness. The person go think say nothing where I good feel do. This my condition no go improve. Oh. So the person go feel the things say make him die. We know they say commit suicide. Okay. Because if we say commit, it go mean say the person they commit crime. So they say die by suicide.
Take your own life.
Make person take his own life. Sometimes too, when people they depressed, they do drugs. Some people go start to they smoke or to drink because you know they want drown that feeling. Make their head. They go say make I drink, make I forget my sorrow. Some people we don't they drink before. That time when they can't get depression, the thing go can't increase. So if person don't they take one bottle of beer before, if it just they increase, just they go. So yeah, and another thing where I must mention be say sometimes too depression they manifest like physical symptom. Headache today. The person go treat malaria. He go say he treat this one. He go take paracetamol. So he no go. Headache today, backache tomorrow, leg pain today, stomach pain. When person know they get one kind illness all the time. You go see doctor all the time, or you they buy medicine all the time, and the thing no they gree go. Some people they say they treat malaria every month, every this thing. If you they treat yourself for something, for maybe headache, this and this, if you be say you get depression, no.
Wow. Thank God say you don't open a lot of people's eyes to a lot of symptoms, a lot of things where they fit know say depression really they, and I strongly believe say a lot of people where they watch us now, their eyes don't open to see a lot. Now, make we move on forward a little bit. We don't establish all these things. Now, if, like just now when it be say we hear the documentary, they say ways they will specifically come out. Before we go the medical side, make we first look the natural way we specifically come out from this very depression.
Yes. Now, it gets things where person feel do, where it go reduce your chances say you go dey depressed, because depression not be respecter of anybody. If it happen to anybody, whether you get money, whether you no get, whether you be man, whether you be woman, whether you be small, whether you be old, whether you go school, whether you don't go school, whether they sell puff or you be doctor safe, or you be pharmacist, or you be engineer, lawyer, if it happen to anybody, as long as you be human being and you get brain, because depression na disorder of the brain, not be spiritual matter as some people they think. You know. Okay. But there are things that one can do that will reduce your chances of coming down with depression. So, number one is live a healthy lifestyle. Make you the chop well. You know, say people when people they think about health, they know they think about their mental health, because it gets something where they call resilience. That one is psychological immunity, just like we get physical immunity. You know, say if you chop well now, you chop fruit, you chop balanced diet, some infections no go fit jam your body.
Because your body
the same thing happen also to the brain. If you chop well, your brain cells, your brain, it go dey strong well. So good food, exercise good well. Exercise not be only for say you want lose weight to make you look fine. Good make person lose weight look fine, but exercise too, they help person brain, they tone person brain. And then when person exercise, blood flow, it go increase, go inside the person brain. So the brain cells, they go they healthier. Now, another thing, we never talk medicine, no. Another thing where person fit do, be say, make you sleep well, rest your system, rest your brain. You know, say now some people.
What about the people where they sleep well now?
No, I just they talk about some things where people feel do. Okay. You feel still do all these things, make you still get up, make you still get depression. But all these things where they mention, it go reduce your chances of coming down with depression. You understand me? Okay. So if person they sleep well, make you they manage your stress level. You know, say most of the time, the thing where we they put for our head, most of the stress where they happen to us, now our hand will they take drop. Some people will go do the thing where you no get capacity to do. You go buy this one, you no go fit maintain them. If na car you fit maintain, why you go buy Jeep? Because your neighbor buy them. So all those unnecessary stress make you no do them. No do copy. You know, say now digital age, Instagram age. Some people go want post themselves for this thing. So you go say, this person fine. You don't buy this cloth. Make me self go buy. All those pressures of life. Because see, life is about pressures. Life is about stresses. You cannot escape it. You can't. But it is how you manage your own life. So your own lifestyle, healthy lifestyle, should be a habit.